My name's Wade Watts. My dad picked that name because it sounded like a superhero's alter ego, like Peter Parker or Bruce Banner. But he died when I was a kid, my mom too. And I ended up here, sitting here in my tiny corner of nowhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the Oasis.
In 2044, the human race has hit the point of all the stars have been reached. But as human beings, we want to see more stars. We want to touch the stars and see more dreams and see more goals set. So this guy named Harry Holiday created this basically VR, virtual reality, that allows people to be whoever they want to be. They can be the cool dude. They can have whatever car they want. They can be a fictional character, be a different gender. They can be whoever they want to be. And after Harry died, he basically said that, hey, I have set 3 keys across this world, and your job is to find them. And whoever wins it, who finds all 3, will get treasures and riches and stuff on those lines. But the problem is, his company is like, I mean, that's all good, fine, but we're not willing to pay anyone like that much money and give them the dreams that your mind would never thought of. They're like, hold on a second. So his company are trying to prevent anyone for getting those keys. Now, this movie is based on a book on the same name, and understandably so, that, this book was a love letter to the 80s, but this movie needed to be more than that. It needed to branch out of the 80s. It needed to be into the 90s, into the 2000s, and to now, because this movie is a lot of references. It's a lot of pop cultural references, and if you just have the 80s, a lot of people wouldn't know the references. So, understandably so, you see Overwatch, you see, Harley Quinn in her Arkham design, you see Deadshot in his Injustice 2 design, stuff on those lines. You see Spawn and the Batmobile and things on those lines, and when you hear about that, hearing that there's a bunch of references out for the movie on pop culture, you kind of worry that it's going to become nothing about nostalgia porn. That it's going to have a thin story, but it's going to be nothing about, like, remember that, look at King Kong, look at Chucky, look at Batman, look at Harley Quinn, look at Spawn, it's Halo, it's, stuff along those lines. And, I hope that it isn't the case. But it is. But this movie is a lot of references, but has enough of the story, has enough depth, enough of character, enough of understanding why our characters are doing what they're doing. I mean, you got Wade Watts, who is our main character, and he's the hero character. He is your typical hero teenage character. He's in a situation that he wants to move out of. He's not happy where his life is, and he's thinking the Oasis is the only way to escape from it. But personally, I find Samantha a more interesting character. She has more depth. She has more weight towards things. There's more stakes towards her. Because when we meet her as her avatar, as Artemis, and Artemis is known as like this legend. It's, oh my god, the legend of the Oasis, and when you find out she's more than just the legend, you care about her, and even though I wasn't a big fan of the romance between these two characters, but just because it's a love at first sight romance, which personally I don't care about, because it's felt like, Wade is falling in love with this girl who he just met like 2 minutes ago, and I'm like, she's the one. You just met her 2 minutes ago. How can you be in love with someone that you met 2 minutes ago? for me, it was a bit of like how, but also we got our villains. You got Ben Mendelsohn, who is the culture overlord. He's the head of Holiday's business, and he is pretty much that. He is the evil courtler guy, and they try to put some depth towards him and try to have some more dimension, make him three-dimensional. And if it was played by any other actor, yeah, it would just become two-dimensional. But because it's Ben Mendelsohn, he's able to bring more depth towards it, which it's good. So we have an interesting villain. Also, you have the Avatar character, there's the one who's in the fictional in the Oasis, and you got your guy who's the corporate guy, who played by J.T. Miller. I didn't find that inspiring. He was just the cop trying to be the comic relief. Personally, I just didn't really, it just didn't click with me personally. But this movie is really good. This movie is actually good. The quests are interesting. They're engaging. The third act is, I cried through it. I had noticed glowing down my face. I just felt like, oh my god, this is awesome. How Chucky gets into the movie is amazing. And the Iron Giant, when Iron Giant gets beaten up, I was like, no, not you, Iron Giant. Remember Superman. Remember, I was like, guys, but yeah, this movie is a good, fun adventure film.
Like many of you, I only came here to escape. But I found something much bigger than just myself. Are you willing to fight?
Help us save the Oasis.